encouraging news about Dish as a national mobile network operator. And then we also have a Cox Communications update for you guys today. All right, this story is actually originally from April 21st, and this is FierceWireless.com's Monica Alvin. Dish behavior consistent with nationwide goals, according to Crown CEO. All right, so a lot of people have their doubts about Dish and whether or not they're going to truly build a national network. I mean, they have to, according to FCC rules and guidelines, and they've got fines on deck if they don't meet those requirements with designated dates. So we do believe here on the channel, at least, and a lot of community members are starting to take to it, that Dish is indeed going to build a national network. All indications appear to be that they are very busy as we see permits, we see tower builds, and here we have Crown, which I don't know if you guys know the company Crown Castle. You may. They're one of the major national tower leasing companies. They build tower sites. They conduct the leases for these properties, and carriers put their gear on their tower sites. And AT&T, Verizon, T-Mobile, they're all on these towers. Dish is also going up on these towers. So according to their CEO, Jay Brown, he says Dish is indeed making progress. And in order to do that, and this is why he says that, is you have to put up the gear on these tower sites, and he owns them, and they lease to the carriers. So according to him, he feels pretty confident about this. He says, we obviously seen a significant commitment from them in discussing this at their earnings call most recently. They have 20,000 towers nationwide that, Dish is looking to go on, and he says that they're committed. He says, as we are working with them, they certainly are behaving as a company that we expect to go nationwide in coverage. All right, so this is cool. We got confidence from a CEO of a company that builds towers. All right, so take this as you may. Maybe it's just lip service. Some of you may feel that way, but it looks to me, and he feels confident about it, that they are building. All right, so be on the lookout for more news from. I mean, maybe American Tower wants to speak to it. That's another company that does the same thing, but this is a good endorsement of what Dish is doing. Second item, this is telecompetitor.com, dated April 22nd from Carl Weisencheck. Cox to offer symmetrical 2 gig service. Okay, so the pressure has been on a company like Cox, which traditionally has rested on its laurels in pricing, competitiveness, offering a high quality cable and fiber product, and it looks like they are moving to 2 gigabit per second speed tiers. It says here, actually, no indication as to whether or not this is going to be through DOCSIS technology, which is cable, or if it's going to be some kind of like HFC, which is hybrid fiber coax, where the infrastructure is cable to the home, but is fiber, to the node, or whatever the terminology is. I'm not really sure exactly how Cox does their thing. But traditionally, the multi-gig service is offered by fiber companies. So it might be some kind of hybrid infrastructure, but they didn't describe it specifically. All it says is neighborhoods across its footprint. This may be where they have the fiber, because to do it symmetrically, I'm not sure. They got to get to probably the DOCSIS 4.0 technologies that they want to roll out, and I'm not sure if they're that far along yet. But yeah, it looks like whether or not it's DOCSIS 4.0 or if it's FTTP, which is fiber to the premises, fiber to people's homes, they're ready to do this. They got pressure. All right, you got Ziply Fiber, which announced 2 gig service and 5 gig service to 30 cities. AT&T has gone 2 and 5 gig to residential as well, and that's going to be to 30 million customers by the end of 2025. And then Frontier is also doing multi-gig service, and I think Verizon is moving that way with their GPON technology. Mediacom is moving up. They've got 400 megabit uplink. Charter and Comcast are kicking up their speeds. There's a lot of competition now. I don't know. It took a long time, but here it is. Speed tiers and plans, and Cox had to respond, or else they're going to really start losing a lot of customers, as they probably have here in the Cleveland market, as AT&T has built out, fiber very, very quickly. What do you guys think of Cox moving in here and getting more competitive? What do you guys think of the Dish endorsement from Crown CEO? Love to hear what you have to say. You are the voice of the people of the SMT Nation. Let your voice be heard.